We up.
Fellas, this is Brothers Talking Shit, episode 63. I am the Flesh Man, also known as the Fat Boy, better known as the man who got no problem calling you broadish. Oh yeah, I'm your Huckleberry.
And I'm Rel, a.k.a. Iceberg Shorty, a.k.a. the king of controversial comments. I said what I said. I'm at what I'm at. I am the man of international mystery. And that's it.
Dr. Mike here, cool Mike. Coming to you, your people's podiatrist, your favorite foot doctor. We live from the prophetic podcast, Brothers Talking Shit.
With your cool ass.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't miss that part.
I almost slipped up.
You already know, man, it's your homie boy Jew, a.k.a. the charm guy, a.k.a. the freshest, dark skin, light skin, or is it light skin, dark skin? You know, I don't know. Y'all know what it is because y'all just seen those other episodes. I'm also Mr. Luxurious Beard in this hole, a.k.a. the Juice Man. You know, I'm all like this shit.
The Big Beard Bandit.
Big Beard
That's
Bandit.
who he is. Yeah, Triple B. Let's go.
You're funny.
All right, fellas, it's been about 10 days since we recorded. We dropping tomorrow.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Nigga, shit, me too.
Well,
nigga.
that's a good thing.
First, let's talk about the fact
End of the
that,
month for me, man. I got work to do. Like, damn. All right. I'm gonna mix
let's address the fact that we be ahead of the curve, man. Like, we really be talking about shit on this podcast that it take y'all about 2-3 weeks to catch up on. Real shit, man. I be seeing motherfuckers with well-known podcasts talk about shit we've been talking about. Shit happening in the news that we've been already saying is gonna happen.
Yeah.
We gotta give ourselves our flowers, like. And Mike, you gotta give the Mike, because Mike quick to point it out. See, look at this. Look at this shit we said 2 weeks ago. Pop the fuck up.
That's how
Shit
it
is
be
real.
too.
Yeah, we'll take
That's
that.
how it be too.
Shit is
And,
real.
and,
Yeah.
at some point, you got to stop joking about it and realize, like, even at the rate of news go, we be early with this shit. You know what I mean? So when Freeway was saying early, you know what he mean. Like,
We ahead of the curve.
we be early. People
Back
be able
like
to
we
hit,
never
you
left.
know.
All right.
Right. Yo, so where y'all want to go? Y'all want to go? Y'all want to talk about this so-called impeachment that's supposed to be on the way? Is it impeachment? Is he going to be impeached?
I would like to talk about the impeachment, yes.
Let's go.
Juice, you muted.
Juice, you got to, yeah.
Well, I muted because my baby started crying. I'm in the car until I get to the crib. So But if I gotta kick it off, I'm gonna kick it off.
Yeah,
I'm gonna kick it out. Listen, dog. Listen. I think this is the only way that they're gonna get him, and I think they've got to do it. Because if they don't fucking impeach this dude, I get they're gonna spend a lot of money doing it. I get a lot of people don't think it's gonna happen, but it's like, listen, if he does not get impeached, bro, he's gonna do another 4 years. Because who the fuck on the Democratic side is able to get him, replaced?
Yeah.
Nobody,
What are they talking about impeaching him for? Just so we can put it out there.
This is all bathed in, for me, this is not anybody's direct word, but he's been doing wild shit with Russia. We know that. The Mueller report detailed all of this. He was very evasive when describing it and what his recommendations would be. He just said, hey, I'm going to leave it up to the House. They said they spent all this time looking at everything, looking at that report, and they feel based off that and other things that they feel like they have enough to impeach him based on misconduct as a president. And that he's also probably committed crimes.
As the president.
I think he be wilding for real. So the main thing I think, the latest thing is that he basically hopped on a phone call. He like as bad as anybody else to forget cameras and
on a non-secure line.
Yeah. People listening and all. They got transcripts of his damn conversations because he was kind of like the president, So apparently he was asking another president or whatever to investigate Joe Biden or somebody. I don't even know.
Oh yeah, that happened. That did happen.
You're like, what are you doing? Yo, like, you wilding for real. But this how I say it, especially when as black men in America, even the greatest of us all, we don't know what it's like in this day and age that we live to be at the very, 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 very top of the food chain, and that you go unchecked, you go, nothing really. That dude and dudes of his cloth, they don't know what it's like to be untethered and unchecked, and nobody say nothing but backlash. So he got to be operating at some space and pace where he believed kind of anything goes. It sounded like he was trying to finesse the situation, and I'm not saying he didn't understand, but almost like he either didn't care or literally didn't understand in the true sense of ignorance. And not even in a bad way, but just saying, I don't know, I thought that was fair game type of joint. But he asking for these favors over something like weapons. It's like a mess. Even the part, and I forget the specifics, but it was some instance where basically he got some property over on the other side of the world that he was flying some military people through, some dozens of more times than any other president had. And I think there was some idea that they would get paid or refuel. It was some wild stuff going on. So he just kind of, doing whatever he wants in that office. And when you've done whatever you want for a lifetime, who's gonna check you? Even the impeachment, we're not moving, we're not stopping. The impeachment rally is not gonna stop you from doing what you got to do. Neither ain't gonna stop you from doing what you got to do. And I hate that that's our reality. But like, without the impeachment, the Democrats ain't had no strong candidate. If this ain't even impeachment, as I understand it, now I could be corrected if I'm wrong, because I really don't care enough to even delve much into it, to be honest. But like the impeachment inquiry, all I'm saying is, what is that? That sounds like, how long did that Mueller investigation take? And how many millions, multi-millions of dollars did that take to investigate? And I still don't know what kind of,
I think this is a part of the process. Go ahead.
No, 2.5 years, right, for the whole Mueller investigation. So here's the twist, right? They're going to launch the inquiry through the House, right? Fine. The Democrats got the House. You still got to take it through the Senate, and guess who got the Senate? The fucking Republicans. And you go on TV, and guess what? They got daggone defending it. We're talking about the same person who said, you know what I do? I grab him by the pussy. And he got voted in. This is not.
I kiss him. I grab him. I kiss him.
He is not getting impeached. It sounds good. It's good for theater. Something else is going to happen next week, and we're going to move on.
Let me ask y'all this.
I'm saying like it won't happen in a time frame where people voting and even if it does happen, it ain't going to happen in a year or less. Where people gonna be voting that shit.
The people who vote don't care about none of that.
They
don't want Joe Biden in there anyway. So the vote is gonna happen. The only way to get rid of him would be to impeach him, and that
was my question.
That was
my question.
He's not going to get impeached. It sounds good, Pelosi, Nancy. No one cares. No one gives a. Who cares?
I don't know, man. I think they tired of him though, bro. I think that there's a good chance
past the Senate, Juice.
That's
the issue. Like, who's tired of him? Besides,
so when you get to the Senate, you do have to do a trial. Do you feel like maybe if there's enough of the evidence just compelling to finish the process, you couldn't see Senate passing it through?
I could not. So who runs the Senate? Uncle Mitch.
Yeah, right.
Mitch is from Kentucky. Need I say more?
Former slave family.
Need I say more about Mitch?
He definitely says nigga 50,000 times a day.
Yeah.
They definitely own slaves in his family.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, yo, have we ever seen this many people resign or get fired out of like in this term? Like every time I turn around, there's some. We have seen this before.
Absolutely. He not setting no precedents. I
thought it was.
I don't even think it matters though. Like, we don't know them people.
I don't care.
We don't know them people. He ain't know them people apparently. Y'all remember when he couldn't get people to hire him to
stay in office for family reasons, so I don't care what he do. Like, whatever. It's not affecting my life. Like Cool said, I'm going to keep it moving. My day is going to look exactly the same tomorrow.
Right. Yeah, I'm definitely of an age where I'm more cynical about it at over 40 than I was at under 40.
So
it don't matter.
Is it more of him? Okay. Does the things he do really have like an impact. Like even with when I think about even with what they tried to hit Clinton over the head with for the situation with Monica Lewinsky and everything. Like the stuff that he does is more like, should we be worried about as regular people his actions, or is it just a bunch of foolishness?
Listen. Black people is on some bottom of the totem pole stuff. I feel like we can't even get swept up in the general consensus of, should we be worried about it, right? Like we as black folks. How these polls? I ain't never met nobody that got polled to think about none of this stuff. You know how they be like, polls suggest. Damn, I never met nobody in almost 3 years. Never met nobody. So what that means is they ain't talking to me when they say, what's the word? What's gonna happen? We're gonna get shot in camera and people gonna go free with impunity? That already happens. What's gonna happen? We're gonna be at the top of the chain for dying early for certain diseases and stuff, and all these. That already happens. We're gonna get paid less in workforce and professional places. That already happens. What's gonna change? And I hate to be so cynical, but reality is reality. It ain't gonna. I mean, people should be worried because it sounds like some real criminal behavior. But other than our country looking like what it is, it look like what it is. The people know. Black people dying on camera anyway, so what's going to happen?
It's funny because Lavelle Crawford, the comedian, he's like, "Oh, we're in a recession." He was like, "A recession? Like, when has it been good?" He's like, "I've been living in my mama basement eating peanut butter jelly sandwiches."
Right.
And we talking about years ago.
That's why they jump out windows and stuff.
Like, I can't remember a time where it was like, "Yo, it's like," I think D.L. Hughley said, "When was America ever great? For it to be, let's make it great again." For us as black people, when has America been great? It hasn't, right?
Well, so Killer Mike was quoted at the Revolt conference as saying that there was a point in time after slavery where America was great for blacks. And this is, I would say definitely Reconstruction, where we were the skilled laborers and we could, we had skills and we had land and people did have some upward mobility. So we need to mimic those times. I actually agree with him.
Well, there's no land to acquire at this point, right? So,
right.
We were still in the middle of doing whatever we were doing. So, yeah, Reconstruction was serious. Go ahead, cool.
And that sounds great. And I rock with Killer Mike in general, and I understand the thought process. But if we're doing a timeline of America, they figured out that Reconstruction was about this long. It's about this short, so to speak. Because even when that happened, we were still getting lynched and all this other stuff was happening. Like it still was 1860 something. Like, come on, yo.
We still went from Emancipation Proclamation to Juneteenth to segregation. You know what I'm saying? Which lasted until what, 5 years before you was born? Cool.
And schools today are still segregated and just in a different way. And cities are still segregated. They still have sundown towns, which means nigga, get out of here before the sun goes down. That's a whole fact.
I don't drive through Mississippi now with the sun down. I would not.
It's a whole
it's 2019.
It's a whole
not gonna happen. Nope.
Is that word? Is it like that? Is it?
I'm not driving through Mississippi with the sun down. Period.
That's word, Neef. Sundown towns. I think Vice did a story on it. Yeah, I think Vice did a story on it recently.
Hey, so that means, hold on, break that down. Go ahead, Joe. My bad. What do that mean, though? Sundown.
Sundown. Oh, go. I'm sorry.
Well, no, so my brother went to Mississippi, with the school in Mississippi, bro. PJ will tell you quick, you ain't driving through Jackson, and that's the city.
The big city.
Yeah.
When it's sundown.
No.
Because
racism is real, yo. Yeah.
I mean, listen, we can't just say stuff like, listen.
No, I'm talking.
Listen.
Kentucky 4 years ago. Kentucky.
Listen. Oh, go. I'm sorry, Rob.
So I lived in Kentucky 4 years ago, and the largest place is hey, what's up?
No, give me a kiss. Go upstairs. Good night. Go upstairs. Good night. Go upstairs. Come on. My bad, y'all.
No, you're fine. The largest Klan place in the country was 30 miles from my house, right? I mean, it was a joke that I was saying. I was like, yo, I started to go outside and run with my hoodie on in my shorts, and then cooler heads prevail. And I was like, I'm not doing that, right? So that's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? There was a kid that was calling my son the N-word, and had my son not been who he is, it might have bothered him. I mean, he just brushed it off like, oh, he's stupid, and went on about his business. You know what I'm saying? Like, that literally happened. He's 14 now, so we're talking about 4 years ago when he was 8. We're not that far removed from the bullshit to be happening, man. And I still don't like being in Kentucky, right? On that shit in general. There's certain places I wouldn't get gas today. It's almost 2020. Today, I was just there, right? Like, I'm like, I'm not stopping here.
The Green Book, I remember that movie?
Yeah, the movie, yeah.
I never seen it. I heard it's good, though.
Yeah.
So look, so Traveling While Black, Washington Times article from 2018 talks specifically about Jim Crow era and the Green Book, and basically kind of where you travel. This, just in general, sundown towns. Midwest confronts its complicated racial legacy. Towns like Utica, Ohio, Goshen, Indiana are beginning to come to terms with the legacy of racism, largely evaded history books. These sundown towns. This is a recent article, 2017.
Oh, okay.
Sundown. A year and a half ago, March 17.
Yeah.
These sundown towns were places where Black Americans knew they were not welcome once the sun went down. We're not talking historical context. We're talking now context.
Hey, and let's not get it fucked up. I see where Killer Mike was going. Again, I agree with him. But I can't say this. When you think about that, it hasn't been great. It's been pretty fucked up. Really, Jim Crow fucked us up. I mean, slavery was terrible, but it was Jim Crow that actually propelled us into where we're at right now. And I think his point was, pre-Jim Crow, we had some silver lining in it because we had skills. It was just us. We had an opportunity. We had an opportunity to come and change our situation. But once Jim Crow kicked in, it just grouped all niggas together, no matter where you're from. Your ass is a nigga. And this is what the fuck you gonna have to deal with in the United States of America. And definitely all those rules are very true, Neef. Like, so I live in Houston. Houston is pretty liberal, but once you get outside of Houston, even Dallas, everything's very conservative. So it's a place called Viter. I mean, Jasper was here where I think his name, I forgot his first name, but I know his last name was James Bird. I think it was James Bird. He got dragged, man, decapitated. You know what I'm saying? The thing in Galveston, they just had the dude on the horse, 2 cops on the horse. They was walking with this dude, black dude with rope. I mean, it just happened in Galveston, Viter, Texas. So a lot of places down south is not friendly to niggas at all. But Jim Crow definitely, was a big part of that, man. Not being able to be a part of unions, not being able to really just have the same quality of life as fucking white people, which is why I don't give poor white people money. If I see your ass on the corner and you fucking trying to ask for money and you're white, you can fucking kiss my ass. This is your fucking
listen, Juice. I didn't know we was so much alike, Juice.
We
never met, bro. We've never met in person. Listen, cause my nature is so like
I'm coming
smiley and giving by nature. Like, I've always kind of been, kind of cool.
The cool guy.
So I'll be like, yo, you fuck this money all the way up, and I'm not fitting to reach in my nothing and give you nothing. And especially when they look able-bodied. Like, and no disrespect. I know, whether it be mental illness, I don't know, but like, you're not about to get my dollar on those signs, right? And like, it be white people pushing black folks out of certain corners here in Baltimore. I'm like, yo, come on, yo. I seen somebody panhandling in like Bethesda, bro. For y'all, just to give y'all some context, it's like the rich. Like, they got Gucci stores and Louis stores. And I'm like, where your car at, lady? Don't nobody walk right here. I'm not gonna give you nothing out my car. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No. You can't mess that money up and ask for mine.
That shit remind me of the Chris Rock shit when Chris Rock was like, it's poor white people that wouldn't switch places with him, and he black and he rich. Like, now I'm gonna ride this white thing out.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? That shit is real.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know it was like that. Me being someone who's not from the further south I've been to Florida, going to Disney World. I've lived in Virginia for a couple of years. I went to Texas for A school, but I don't have a lot of experience with the South. I wouldn't know these kind of things. Me being, from up north, city guy, I don't know. I never heard sundown. What's it called? Sundown Town.
Like, don't go there when the sun go down.
I've never heard such things. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, and this is another reason why this podcast is important, because who knows who else has it? Even when we talk about the government stuff, I ask y'all questions because at the end of the day, I'm not into it like y'all into it. So, I'm pretty sure if I'm not, there's a bunch of people out there who isn't, and it's valuable. You know what I'm saying? Valuable information.
Absolutely.
So not only are we the prophetic.
Yeah.
Prophetic podcast.
Yeah.
Not only are we the prophetic podcast, y'all know how big that is. Yeah.
Elevation, baby.
Right. Not only we that, but we gonna give y'all some life shit, some shit you need to know when you moving around. And we dope. I ain't even gonna hold my bad. It was dope. We the fuck dope. We that shit. We're the best thing y'all never heard.
Yeah.
We the best thing a motherfucker ain't heard yet.
Yeah.
And I stand on that shit.
That's real.
I want to talk to y'all about just when I thought the Tekashi shit couldn't get no more left. Tekashi 6ix9ine ain't going into witness protection. Tekashi 6ix9ine ready to come home and continue his rap career. What do y'all think of that?
It's gonna be successful.
It's gonna work?
Yeah.
Somebody gonna kill that boy, man.
My kids don't care that he's snitching on everybody. They probably don't even understand it. Outside of looking at a meme and watching all that shit happen, so.
And the only thing he's not going to be able to do, I think, is book maybe certain venues, without enough security or insurance or something. Like some venues they was already counseling him when he was still out and moving because he was bringing a certain crowd with the shootings all here and all of that kind of stuff. But like, can it work? Yes. Is it going to work? I don't know. I'd be curious to see if he get any high profile features or production, But the dude, if he just was the creative, like he know the formula to song making, even if it ain't for me, ain't nothing for me. But like, this the best time to ever try to be super snitch and come out and be regular again. He had rainbow hair talking about he was a blood. So if that shit worked the first time, it probably could work again.
No, it's crazy. When I just heard that, I know what I thought about. I thought about this whole thing with Nori that's going on. And if those who ain't familiar, Noriega, who does the Drink Champs podcast, they had Troy Ave on. And those who don't know about the Troy Ave situation, Troy Ave and what's my man name? Taxstone. And they basically saying Troy Ave a snitch. There's a whole lot of that type stuff going on. And Nori getting a lot of criticism, a lot of heat about him having Troy Ave on. And Taxstone about to go to court like next month or in October. It's court date. And there's a lot of things where...
I didn't know that, yo. I don't listen to Drink Champs no more, so I ain't even trying.
No, but only reason I know because Joe and I was talking about it.
Oh, I'm like 8 episodes back.
I can't listen to Nori for real. Like, but that's neither here nor there.
I love Nori.
I love Nori.
When he started getting drunk for real,
his podcast, his podcast, he don't let niggas talk. But we're not going, going into too much about somebody else's shit. But to me, it's like, okay, like that's, I don't know, like, and it's the old heads and it's us and the way we, see things. And like you said, the kids of the day, there is no rules, or there is no the type of rules that we come by. And we're not street guys. None of us are street guys. But even us not being street guys, we understand certain shit that just don't. You don't even. I'm not even identifying myself as being friends with somebody who snitch. You get what I'm saying? So, but the way our kids and the way things are right now, if not any time else in the world, he can maybe come out of this and nobody really holds it accountable. Like
he done told on all the niggas. All the niggas that could do something, they probably gonna all be gone. And he wasn't the only informant in that house. So I think it's very possible that he could come have a career again. As far as like the whole Troy Ave situation, I think there's a clip floating around with T.I. having a conversation with I forgot homie name from Atlanta, but he a triple OG out there. And they talking about telling and snitching and all that. You know what I'm saying? So let me get to it. Let me break down what it all is, all right? Here's the difference between snitching and cooperating. Let's say that. Right? Now,
okay.
Hey, let's say I'm in the whip. Okay, let's say I fuck with is Mike and is Unif, and y'all my boys. I know y'all sell dope, and I get in the whip, and one of you niggas got dope on you. Cops see it. He like, one of y'all gonna take this home to take everybody, and we all like, fuck it, we ain't taking it. You like, you ain't taking it. Snitching is, I'ma nut up and be like, oh, that's neat dope. See, that's snitching. I'm gonna tell you why that's hoe shit. Because when you got in the whip with these niggas, you knew what they sold, you knew what they was doing. You got to take the consequences that come with that. If I ever get caught up with some shit, and I done been in a couple traps before, like for real, like I was in the trap, hollering at my niggas. I wasn't doing nothing, but I was in that hole. And if the cops kick in the door, it's a wrap. For real, it really can be a wrap. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'ma just. Hey, I didn't talk to my lawyer, bro. I'm not saying nothing to y'all. If y'all gonna try to throw the time at a nigga, fine. Because there's no way you can come out of that, come back to your neighborhood, or be anywhere you want to be, and fucking be a snitch ass nigga. Firstly, I don't think you're being a man when you do that. Being a man is saying, I'm not gonna even get in the car with these guys because I know what they do. I hollered at y'all, what's up, bro? Hey, I gotta be out. Hey, Drew, what would I say, man? I can't even take that trip. That's how the fuck you should be thinking if you're gonna be a man. Now, cooperating is this. I don't know any of you niggas. Y'all kick in my motherfucking front door and just, I don't know, kill people in my fucking family. I'm going to cooperate with the police on what I know, what I didn't know. No, I didn't know these guys. And if they don't get you first, I'm going to get you first. But if they get you, hell yeah, that's the motherfucker right there. Because in that situation, that may be the only justice you're going to receive. You see what I'm saying? That's cooperate when it has purpose to it. But if we just dry snitching and we just telling on niggas and we knew we shouldn't have been around anyway, you know, come on, bro. Everybody wants to be a tough guy till it's time. You know what I'm saying? So I agree. But
I disagree a little bit with the first one to a certain extent. If I'm in the car and I'm not in that type time, first of all, what you gotta understand, if it's any young cats out here listening, your real friends that's living that life, because I got friends that live that life.
You can't get in the car.
They don't even bring that type.
Right.
Put you in those kind of situations. And if they did, they're going to man up, and it's not going to be a discussion to be had because they know they gotta do what they gotta do as far as that. So I think there's a difference in that. Like, end of the day, like I can even respect somebody. I would tell my child, like end of the day, I would hope my child would be smart enough not to get in that car. You know what I'm saying? We've all been in them situations. I've been in a situation where that car pulled up, and I said, nah, I'm cool. You get what I'm saying? But your real friends is not going to put you with. I got friends that sell dope, and they tell me, yo, listen, I got to bag up, and I'm going to get with you in 2 hours. You get what I'm saying? Because they're not even going to have me in that space. You get what I'm saying? But I think it's a difference. Now, when you selling dope and we all selling dope, like let's say all 5 of us selling dope, and I get caught, and then I tell that, yo, Rel got dope, Mike got dope, Juice got dope, Jordan got dope, then that's the ultimate, you know what I'm saying? Because you live in that light. Like, dog, listen, if I get caught, I got to stand.
For sure.
All right. Right. No matter if we was all together, no matter if y'all got away and I didn't, you supposed to stand, you know, you supposed to stand strong and, you know, do whatever you got to do to handle that situation. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference in that shit as far as that, though, as far as how I feel about it, as far as, you know. But
no, I agree. I agree with you. I have to go back to the first. I'll say this. If you just are blind to the fact of what these niggas are doing and that's not your life, you're not into none of that, I think it's perfectly okay for you to say, hey, that's not mine. I had nothing to do with it. You might not even know it's that person's. And if they're trying to pin on you, say, well, you know, you do what you got to do. I understand that. But I think snitches is for sure niggas that know what's up. Like you said, they on that time and they telling to get their shit lenient when they was fucking up too. That's definitely snitching. But if you are a square out here and that ain't what you own, then yeah, you know,
if you a civilian, it's okay. But when you live in that life and you trying to fix your situation because you got caught up in your situation, nah, you a rat.
Man, you think shit sweet because you home. Yeah.
Right. Look, hold up. What Hope said? Hope said, you always be in jail, nigga, just minus the bars.
Yeah. I see them crackers out there bleaching your dog, nigga. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, listen, it was all good just a week ago. That's the world in general, man. These motherfuckers, and that's what bothered me. Like, dog, listen, if you don't want to be a criminal, just do the right shit.
Yeah.
So what y'all think? Because we've had a little bit more information. We first spoke on the situation. A lot of things have happened. Y'all said we've said plant. We said plant in January. We didn't just say plant when this shit happened. We said plant before all this.
I said plant for
right. So with everything being said, with the Jim Jones shit, and him just dropping that, how did all that sit with y'all now that we've seen him take and then even like to the point where it does seem like even when you a snitch, the cops ain't on your side. You get what I'm saying? The cops want what they want from you to get the deal that you're supposed to get, but y'all not friends. It seemed like they was giving him breaks and all kinds of shit.
Man, he the police without going to the police academy.
Mm-hmm.
They said something about a rape case or something, or a sexual assault case that kind of got swept under the rug also with him.
And I didn't even think about that. He did have a fucking a underage sexual assault case that went the fuck away.
You ain't no cop, Jay Reed. You ain't no cop, Jay Reed.
Yeah.
You a sellout.
Yeah, straight up.
That's my movie right there.
We may need to also think about some brainwashing mechanisms is involved too. Because does he even realize? Does he know he's a cop? He may not even know.
Just like Blueface.
Oh, we already listen. Where's that nigga at?
Blueface
somewhere infiltrating a gang somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is over. I don't know. I don't think this shit.
I think they're probably smarter because they see the 6ix9ine joint. Like they.
Right. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with him. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with him. Nah, that shit is over. All right. Well, I guess we as the world turns 6ix9ine, I guess we'll see what happens next with that situation. Yeah. Buford. I can't think of his name. Buford. What's his name? The linebacker from the Raiders. Burfict, my bad. Vontaze Burfict is suspended for the season over a hit on a tight end from the Indianapolis Colts. Did y'all see the hit? What y'all think about it? Let's go.
I didn't get to see it.
I saw the suspension.
Whatever.
No, this nigga did hit the ball. Like,
but that's his MO. That's his MO. So it's not like it's the first time that happened. Like he's been suspended before. So he's you know what I'm saying? He's a multiple abuser, right? So, had it been...
He's a habitual line stepper.
Yeah, for real. No, for real. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. So, it's his lesson. He going to file a grievance. They may reduce it, but I mean, like, he gets suspended every year for doing some wild stuff, right? So they're just looking at him. Like, the person that they just looking at, right?
No, I don't even think it's that. It's certain motherfuckers that they look at and like you see, remember DeMarcus Cousins used to catch technicals, but he just, that hit, the nigga was defenseless down, and you just trying to take his head off.
They didn't he say he wasn't gonna change or something?
Yeah. We got you.
He the reason. Listen, and Cool did say, I think 2 weeks ago, that he the reason why AB fucked up. Like, that nigga, he really knocked the sense out of AB, according to Cool. And I'm with him on that. We might have the question because before AB was chilling before that.
Oh, I'm looking at the hit now. That's horrible.
Oh, I ain't seen it.
Nigga was on his knee.
Right.
All he had to do was two-hand touch
him. Did y'all see the hit on?
he lowered the crown of his head and cracked him right in the front of his jump.
Did y'all see the hit that the Buffalo Bills quarterback took? Allen took? He took a hit that knocked him out of the game. It wasn't as bad as that, though. But Main Man got a reputation, so he already hot. Jordan, what you thinking, Jordan?
Who said Burfict out forever?
What you thinking, Jordan? You there? You there, cuz?
Yeah, I think he just got lead, bro.
He got what?
He got lead.
Lead. That's a Baltimore thing.
He got what, lead? You gotta break that down. Come on, we talking to the
lead.
world, cousin.
Lead paint poisoning.
Oh, all right.
You can't do
That
the
nigga
same
lived
thing. You can't do the same thing 10 times, 10 different ways, and then say
he did that on purpose for sure.
So what you said? He was raised in the house with a lot of mold on the wall.
all that.
So
I looked up his 10, like all the joints where he got suspended. All of them, like you'd be like,
obvious,
yeah,
obvious shit.
Yeah.
They not fishing when it come to you.
Did you see when he stepped on LeGarrette Blount ankle?
Mm-hmm.
Like he what was it? He hit Antonio Brown twice. We forgot about the time he forearmed him in his helmet. And then the other joint when he tapped him in his head. He got like 10 of the worst hits you ever seen in your life.
Yo, you know it's bad when players are saying, "Thank God."
Yeah, like
right.
Seriously.
Hey, yo, on the different sports shit. Do y'all remember when Ron Artest forearmed the shit out fucking James Harden?
Oh, yo, I felt that to this day. Every time I see that, my head.
Oh, my bad, Juice. Ring. My bad, Juice. That's your man. My bad.
That's
yo,
my
that
homie.
make my ear ring.
Shout out to James Harden.
Just looking at that, it make my head hurt.
But I ain't gonna lie, it's two real things I remember about the NBA dudes. That Ron Artest ain't as crazy as we think he is. Cause when the matter to the palace, he ain't want no smoke with Ben Wallace.
No,
he
listen,
from Norfolk.
Listen to twist.
First of all, he from Norfolk, Virginia, and he's 6'8".
And Boogie Cousins, we love Boogie.
Oh yeah.
But when Tebow said, "Where I'm from, we bully the bullies,"
he start laughing like.
He ain't want no smoke either.
Hey, shout out to Big Shiz. Yo, Big Shiz, I got a homie that looks just like Zach Randolph, yo.
Shiz like
yo, this nigga look exactly like Zach Randolph. I swear to God. Yo.
I'm about to text him right now.
Yo,
hey, Shiz,
shout out to Mac.
From the Zebo bloodline.
They said Zebo used to shoot dice with the people in Memphis.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Listen, the thing with the Ron Artest shit, though, that you brought up, but Ron Artest's therapist told him when it was a problem, if you watch the, who was it? It might have been they had something on Showtime with Ron Artest.
Oh, yeah, that was good. I saw that.
Right. The thing was, his therapist told them, no, to go lay down. So that's why he laid down on like they thought they took it like he laid down, like trying to be smart. He laid down because his therapist
so he
told him.
Right, he might have bit Ben Wallace.
Altercation, right. I don't think, honestly, have you seen Ron Artest? Like,
I think he would have been good. I think he would have been good.
Karl Malone or Ron Artest, who you got? Because y'all
I got Ron. I got
Ron Artest.
Oh,
hey, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm
but hold up though. Karl Malone is from the South, and I got a thing about fighting dudes from the South, bro. They fight different, bro.
You say that, but listen.
They fight.
Ron Artest might really got led. Like you know what it is, Jordan. You coached about something.
He got led. He definitely got led.
It's certain dudes that ain't regular.
Listen, Lamar Odom told the story. Lamar Odom told the story when they was in high school. They was in the stands at a basketball game, and Ron Artest picked the nigga up and threw a nigga. And threw a nigga over his head. Like
some people's is dogs and some people's is like animals with it. Like you know what I mean?
Ron Artest got that Mike Tyson shit. He got that Mike Tyson shit.
Right, exactly. That's a very good in that. Exactly. Like, yo, why you doing all that? Why you doing all that?
Say, yo, why you doing all that?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I remember seeing Mike Tyson at the All-Star game. Like, he was walking past. And my father went to the All-Star game, and just when it was in D.C. So my father was like, "What's up, champ?" And Mike wasn't a champ at the time. So I think he thought that my father was like playing him.
Trying to play him.
Yeah, so he turned around, and I ain't never seen my father curve to nobody, son. He like, no, I ain't mean it like that, champ.
Yo, I ain't mad at him.
Yo.
Like people, like you're not even trying to get no bag. If you like, go ahead and let him punch me. Ain't nobody trying to let him punch you.
Hey,
listen,
can
that ain't the bag you want.
Floyd do that to you? Can Floyd make you turn like that? Floyd Mayweather?
No, fuck Floyd.
Here you go.
No, his security. If he by himself, is he by
Here
himself?
you go.
By himself.
Here you go.
Listen, only time Floyd fights outside the ring is when it's a woman. My bad. Oh, my bad.
Oh, Here you go. Here you go.
Yeah, I ain't got no titties, nigga.
Oh,
Nigga, the fuck out. I'm not scared of boy. Get the fuck out of here, guys. I smack his fuck out of Floyd. Like, fuck wrong with
So
Floyd.
here you go again.
You see that nigga face? Have you seen his goatee? I can't respect that goatee. That goatee is some bullshit. Why did you say you lined me up too, Jordan? But I don't give a fuck. I took it. I knew what I was doing. I caught the ollie. I caught that ollie. Bang. I banged that bitch. Fuck that nigga.
Shout out to the GOAT. Yeah, I'm about to start calling him the GOAT right now.
Dog.
Who's the GOAT?
Floyd Mayweather Jr. Oh,
LeBron James?
Let's give LeBron the goddamn GOAT status today. The
Why?
goddamn governor.
Why?
I'm not ready for that.
I don't care. The governor of California signed the daggone bill for the NCAA goddamn players to get paid on the shot. On the shot.
What?
Oh, word?
yeah.
Tell me the last time Michael Jordan did something like this. I am the world's biggest Kobe Bryant fan. Nobody, I'm telling you, I will fight you, right? I will fight Jordan if you talk bad about Kobe. And I love him, right? So,
terrible, though.
Bro, how real is that?
That's tough,
No.
man.
Now, listen, when you, hold on.
2023, god daggone players can start making money off of their endorsements and still keep their
Listen.
eligibility.
Now, that right there, when you say LeBron the GOAT, like as far as a man and what he does, like, when I get in my bag
You
about
gotta
LeBron,
put it all together, yo. Michael Jordan is O.J. Simpson.
Oh, we hot taking out here today.
I said it.
Hold on. How did?
I said
Oh
it.
shit.
Yo, listen, I've been saying shit about Mike, though. Don't try to jump on the shit I've been saying.
Hey,
I'm pathetic,
listen.
nigga. I'm pathetic too, nigga. Like, I said that shit a year ago, nigga.
Michael Jordan a dickhead, but he's still a GOAT.
Why?
Because he's the greatest.
No, listen, there's a lot of shit being said. Listen, but no. Get what you
Son.
I see the angle you coming at because Mike don't stand by nothing. Mike don't stand by black people. Mike bought his bread and that's it.
Mike
I ain't
Mike
Mike.
down
I
to
ain't
the
black and
Bahamas
Mike.
so he can keep going down there to gamble. Fuck Michael Jordan. And I'm gonna go buy some shoes this weekend.
Nah, but real talk, LeBron is my favorite.
And them new ones
player
ain't bad
person.
looking.
Them blue and blacks was cold, boy.
But as far as the shut up and dribble movement and all that shit, you got to give LeBron is bigger than all of them. All of them. There's never been an NBA player. Let me think. Has there been
Yo,
an athlete?
he came from nothing.
Hold on.
Bro.
Let me ask y'all something. Has there been an athlete, especially in this time, since we've been around? We can't speak for when.
Well, there's only
Jim
one
Brown,
person you can say it, and that's Muhammad Ali. Outside of that, you can't.
Well, he mean like for my generation it'd be LeBron for sure.
For
Yeah, it's LeBron.
Right. Like,
LeBron.
When you talk about that.
LeBron.
Oh yeah. Bronny.
Yeah. Definitely, no doubt.
Yeah, so I mean, that's
ain't gonna
huge,
argue.
right? I've always felt like, you know, like who's getting paid, right? There's people always getting paid with a B, billions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Off of their likeness, right? To kind of segue back to that Tim Tebow shit that happened, you know what I'm saying, a few weeks back. Shut the fuck up, right? We're talking about historically disenfranchised people you're making billions of dollars off of them, and you're giving them stipends of $1,200. Ask me how I know. I witnessed it firsthand, right?
Right.
I literally had to write instruction that changed based on the fact of what was going on in the NCAA, personally.
Yeah.
Last year.
Talk your shit, King. Talk your shit, King.
You know what I'm saying? So when you see something, it's a difference between listening and hearing something and watching ESPN and physically doing something the effects change when it comes to this stuff. And I was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, come in here, shut the door. This is what's going on. Like, that's literally the conversations that was happening in front of me.
Wow.
Right? Hey, we have to do this because based on this is what's happening.
Yo, I took real appreciation for who he was in that way in regards to the business. When somebody asked him a question about, I think Steph had got his contract or whatever. And he was like, and they asked him like, you think that's too much for Steph? He said, no. LeBron was like, no, he should get $500 million. He's like, why? Why he generates billions of dollars for them? You know what I'm saying? Why would we be capping? Why is there a cap on the money that he can make doing what he does best? You know what I'm saying? He was like, this is our job. We're the best at it. But here it is. There's a ceiling. It shouldn't be a ceiling.
Right. You got to think about it, yo. When somebody offer you a crazy amount of money, how much are you really worth?
Right.
Yeah.
You understand
what I'm saying to you?
Hey,
bro. Think about how much revenue Steph made the NBA and Under Armour at his peak.
And let's talk about the money he's going to make with the effect he has on the future NBA stars that's coming into the league.
That's what I'm saying.
No, Steph Curry is this generation's version of AI. So it's like to that point where he's changing the game.
He dropped the dime right there.
I'm mad at the new Steph Curry sneakers though.
I'm mad at the old Steph Curry sneakers. They all been some bullshit.
Man, all but like maybe half a pair. Oh my God. Steph and the designers at Under Armour, what are you doing?
All the Adidas dudes that was there, they went back to Adidas.
Man, listen, I don't know who they got designing this new thing. Like, I don't even know. They be better off just getting some street cats.
The ones that was hot, they was
like
from
the
Adidas.
first one.
Yeah, because Adidas is dope right now.
6-7 years in.
They went back to Adidas.
New ones look bad, bro. Google the last ones. They look bad. They look bad at that perfect hit.
Hey, first off, we live in a time, man, where the NCAA is a private organization involved in federal and state institutions when they should not have that much governing authority over fucking students. So that should tell you already that it's something terribly fucking wrong with that.
Like the student athlete was created so you couldn't sue. That's literally the reason that the term student athlete exists.
Bro, they so bogus.
I got one.
What I'm about to say was, I remember what I'm about to say. Me and Ron, we went to go see Dave Chappelle live. And we went to go see Dave, and some white guy yelled out, $50 million, Dave. This is right before he went missing and all that shit. And Dave said, if they giving me $50 million, imagine how much they making. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just my bad. I just meant to say that, like, end of the day, like you said, all the money, if they gave Steph Curry $200 million, they talk about giving Patrick Mahomes $200 million. All the money he making this league, Patrick Mahomes is
you shouldn't be no ceiling. Like, a prime example, I don't know if y'all noticed, it was like a couple of days ago, where Pitino went back to court filing a grievance for his money that he felt like he was owed, and he shouldn't have been fired or whatever. So they romanticize the sport to the athletes and have them, get on board with being committed for free. This is your opportunity for a life and what have you. Here it is. Pitino committed numerous fraud, all kinds of scandals involved in him. And he had the gall to go to court to try to get his money back. So then they'll tell you it's not about the money, but here it is. This man did everything wrong, paid players to have sex, had sex with employees, had employees get abortions, paid other things to what? Man, that Rick Pitino scandal was crazy. He paid an assistant on his staff to marry the girl he was having an affair with so that it would look better.
And he felt like he owed money.
Yes. It just was in court like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
speaking of somebody speaking of people who saying it,
they settled
saying they want money.
Disclosed terms.
What about AB saying the NFL owes $60 million?
They do.
Told you.
They do.
How?
You signed a contract. Like they tell us. Like they tell them when you gotta play. Like they telling Melvin Gordon right now. They told Melvin Gordon he signed a contract.
He signed a contract with clauses in it not to fuck up though. See, he ain't read it. It ain't right. It, therefore he ain't read it.
But his point is he has not done anything.
But when they sent him that when Mayock sent him that letter, that was like, yo, you did this, and I'm putting you on notice.
They was trying to get out of that deal. I feel you.
Yeah, no, I'm
because he was on some goofy shit though.
But
I'm not on their side.
My thing is, if the union is smart, if these players are smart, they don't fold. Like they gotta stand firm. He gotta get that money.
Which one of y'all said? Damn. Which one of y'all said? That's the AB situation. I don't know. What's one of y'all said? The AB situation is the reason why. And I might have heard it on TV, but I thought it was one of y'all. But somebody somewhere said this AB situation is going to be the NFL's reason to say, see, this is why I won't give y'all guaranteed money.
Oh yeah, I didn't say that, but I could definitely.
It was like TV or something.
Yeah. Somebody said on TV, right. But they said this is AB is the reason why y'all don't get guaranteed money, and that's gonna be the reason for sticking to. Oh, that's why we're not giving y'all guarantee, even though it's nutty and it's wrong. One rotten apple, ain't that what they say?
Yeah, what the fuck do them niggas like, dog? Can't all the niggas in the NFL just say, yo, fuck y'all, we gonna chill? What the fuck is going on with these niggas in the NFL?
No, the problem is,
hey, but also Tom Brady and them ain't want for them to get AB off the team. Tom Brady was mad they had to release.
Keep it a bean. Let's keep it a bean.
And he was mad.
Tom Brady about to listen.
That he was mad.
Tom Brady about to win.
Tom Brady might have it to where they say some shit to where it's like they made a mistake. He can come back to that.
Yo, I had to be watching like Sunday Night Football or Monday Night Football last week. And it might have been Tony Romo or Troy Aikman. They were saying that Tom Brady tweeted like, I can't watch this game because there's too many flags being thrown. I think it was Troy Aikman. And Troy Aikman said, oh, Tom Brady said that, like, the league listens to what Tom Brady got to say.
They do.
Like, right. Like, end of the day, it's like Tom Brady got to – but then Tom Brady doubled back and was like, he fixed what he said, though. And he changed that. Like, Tom Brady, so he's a company man. And he don't look it – like, he's not that teacher's pet, but he's a company man real heavy. Like, he's not going to cause no waves for real.
I mean, they done caused a bunch of waves already. Cheating and all other kind of shit they got them.
That was the team more than, Tom Brady really.
Deflate gate? Come on. That was some shit.
Right now. That's some shit Tom had to live with. Tom ain't want to rock with that shit.
I do think AB's owed his money. Look, at the end of the day, we're talking about allegations. We're talking about itself. It's easy to have public judgment about a motherfucker on some shit. But look, dog, I don't know. If a bitch got out of pocket with me, I might text her some dumb shit. I didn't did it before. So it's like, I'm not judging him for none of that. Go ahead.
Let's talk about the fact that AB is snitch. He dry snitch too. For AB, because of his situation, the situation you had with the young lady and all that, you texting her and all that, instead of standing on it and living in it, what did AB do? Oh, well, Kraft did this. Roethlisberger did that. Shannon Sharp did this.
I only got offended about Shannon.
Hold on. That nigga's Tekashi. Listen, AB, that nigga Tekashi too. Like, AB is Tekashi too.
But he got a point with Ben
Roethlisberger. Is Tekashi also. I'm sorry.
He got a point with Ben Roethlisberger because it's like, dude.
He got a point with all of them. He got a point with Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, but Roethlisberger was trying to rape hoes.
Nobody mentioned Darren Sharper.
Well, he was raping hoes.
Oh, Darren Sharper
in jail right now for the rest of his life.
Darren Sharper, they had a lot going on.
There's only one person nastier than Darren Sharper. And that's got daggone, what's her name? Kellen
Bill
Winslow.
Cosby? Oh, I thought you were going to say Bill Cosby. Oh, Kevin Winslow? Oh, man. What the fuck wrong with Kevin Winslow?
Is that CTE?
Yeah, we talked about that shit.
You remember that shit?
We talked about it on the podcast.
That nigga was beating off in front of the fucking team and shit.
He like raped the old lady or something?
Yeah, he was taking it homeless. He was taking it homeless coochie.
Oh man!
Oh, did y'all hear about a police officer got homeless person head the other day?
Juice, you wasn't on there for that, Juice. Juice, you was on there for that.
You had to be on here for that, Juice. Juice
I might have got up early.
He might not have been here for that. Yeah, Kelly was goddamn go raping the homeless 9-year-old.
Yo, ain't no fucking way you wasn't on here for that.
No, I was on there for the Wednesday, the homeless thing. I was on there for that. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. All right, I'm about to say.
Yeah, but we talked about it. Some homeless cat. That nigga had on some homeless cat. Mm-mm.
Police officer got homeless head from some lady in homeless camp the other day too.
Hey, Mike,
a police lady?
Y'all looked at your phones?
It take a lot to eat. It take a lot to eat some pussy.
He had some. Hold up. Somebody ate some homeless pussy?
No, he got some homeless head.
Yeah, you said it was a female police officer?
No, a police officer got some head from a homeless lady.
Officer made an old lady eat and put. All right,
that's like niggas getting head from crackheads. How you get crackhead? No. I'm still looking at these sneaks. Hey, cool. These the new Steph Currys.
Shorty, they ugly. I mean, I be trying.
They like some bubbles.
Who designed these? If they don't get somebody from Morgan or one of these black colleges to just make a goddamn design,
they like Payless make them motherfuckers.
That nigga got some Skechers, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
He need a bubble on that bitch. Why he ain't got no bubble in there? He ain't got no bubble or nothing on his mouth. He need a bubble somewhere.
Hey, you call that shit? That shit gonna be called the Virgin.
Just even the colorway is like, come on, why you
Psalms 2.0.
Still making this white and black colorway like that.
Why did you say Psalms 2.0? Like y'all listen to this shit.
Yeah,
Psalms 2.0.
Those the Aishas.
Yeah, those is the Aishas.
I follow one of them. Aishas. That's the Aishas.
Yeah, it's the Aishas, nigga.
Hey yo, why do they? Did y'all see the list that the Bleacher Report put out of the top 50 players, 100 players in NBA history?
Yeah, they was tripping.
They had Kobe Bryant at 14.
Yeah, they was tripping.
What happened?
Look, he woke up. The Bleacher Report put out a top 100 players of all time, and they had Kobe Bryant at 14.
You can never have Hakeem in there. He's never top 10. Hakeem is never top 10.
You can name 14 players better than Kobe Bryant ever?
Ain't no way.
Nah.
Kobe top 5. Hakeem got to be top 10. I feel like.
Yeah, he definitely top 10.
Listen, if I'm putting a team together, besides Shaq, the second center I'm going to is Hakeem.
Fair.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want that smoke. Ask David Robinson. He was jumping all over the fucking place.
The dream is still one of the illest moves ever.
The Daddy Mac-to-make-ya. The Mac-to-make-ya. The fuck out of here.
Yeah.
This nigga lost him. Hey, yo, let's talk about this. Hey, Jordan, you there, Jordan? Let's talk about this Mike Scott situation. It happened a couple weeks ago. Mike Scott went to the Eagles game. Was it the Eagles versus the Redskins? The Eagles versus the Redskins. Mike Scott wore his Washington Redskins. Listen, Mike Scott wore his Washington Redskins jersey to the game. The Eagles versus the Redskins in Philly. I don't know about every city in the world, but in the city of Philadelphia, it's not the best idea in the world to wear another team's jersey to the game if you ain't in the box seats, if you ain't in no special area where you're secluded. And you being an NBA player,
that's true.
You being an NBA player is even more of a reason. And you play for the Sixers.
He ain't know, yo. He had to not know before we listen to that. And I don't know if this came up before. When I was in residency, we had an attending, and he had season tickets to the Redskins game. I think this came up before. But the long story short, he used to gift the preseason tickets to whoever the chief resident was on the rotation. So you get like 2 tickets to go to the game. Or even sometimes even during the season. But no matter what, so preseason you get the tickets, somebody get the tickets, and then he would always give away the Redskins and Eagles tickets because his wife didn't like to go to the Redskins game with the Eagles fans because they would all be crazy and like getting the knife fights and shit like that. So it'd be real at these stadiums, man. And certain rivalries certain cities are known for not doing that. I ain't wear my Ravens jersey to Cleveland Stadium, and I saw them pour beer on a lady with a Ravens jersey on. I seen it with my own 2 eyes.
Listen, this is the city that booed Santa Claus.
Right.
When Michael Irvin was on the field and couldn't move, they applauded him. I'm a Viking fan. I'm not wearing no Viking shit to the Eagles game. Like, I'm chilling. I might just wear some regular shit and keep it moving, but I wouldn't do it. I don't think it's a good idea. And you're an NBA player at that, Mike Scott. That's one of the best ideas in the world. I think we might have a resurfacing of LeVar Ball, because the way it's looking right now, LaMelo Ball might go number 1 next year in the NBA draft.
Yeah. The prophetic dad, huh?
This nigga might come back. Nigga, come back from the depths.
Doing this shit.
Lonzo ain't.
No, that shit tough, right? So, you know who I feel bad for? LiAngelo, right? Are any of y'all the middle child? Like, cool. Would you consider yourself middle? Like,
I'm like hood middle.
Right. Let me think about this. Like, would you consider yourself the middle child? Jordan's the oldest. Neef's the oldest. Juice, where you at?
I'm right here. I'm the baby.
Oh, so you the youngest?
Yeah, I'm the youngest.
That shit, and I'm the only. So that shit wild to be LiAngelo. If your brother go number 2 and your other brother go number 1, like, and you famous for stealing glasses when you ain't have to.
That's crazy for real.
That's nuts. That's insane.
Can we just say that LeVar is a prophet, though?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
He called it. Somebody already put a clip on. I think Freezing Cold Take already put a clip of LeVar saying that to Stephen A. And Stephen A. was looking at him like he was crazy.
Yeah. he literally called his shot. Only thing they fall through was the goddamn the big baller brand.
Yeah, that was an epic fail. But I mean,
no. It's a couple things that ain't fall through.
What?
Now he might be right about 1 or 2 things. He been wrong about like 30.
The things that he right about Neef are pretty big though.
Yeah,
he said LeBron. No, he said no. What he said was, now where they might be drafted, he might be right about those 2 things. But,
that's huge.
You said that Lonzo Ball was going to be the greatest Laker of all time, and that LeBron needed Lonzo, and that Lonzo was going to be Rookie of the Year, and they were going to win championships in LA. And if you make 50 guesses, or you make 50 supposedly be prophecies, and only 2 of them come true, are you really a prophet?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, well, fuck it.
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
Because I've been
prophesizing.
I've been prophesizing my whole life, and I'm 0 for 1,000.
Hey man,
he got a
man.
better percentage than you got.
I'm gonna give that young fella some flowers. What's it, LaMelo. Man, listen, his path to potentially being the number 1 pick is unprecedented.
Yeah.
You remember what high school was like for you? This nigga
Son,
ain't had no high school. He had
life
like
at all.
Life. He had a
Australian, right?
military life. You know what I mean? Living all kinds of crazy places. Before they was playing overseas, and he was still the shortest one in the family. Right? So you don't just get anointed no number 1 pick. Shout out to him for persevering through that, working through that. They say he playing against man talent, you know, going through a man workout regimen, shot getting pure, you know, exploded in height. That take a lot of effort, man. And the mental focus, he's gonna be ready for NBA road trips. You just going across country. That nigga been across the world trying to get right with basketball, and it's coming to fruition. That's a big deal. I don't know how you make one NBA player, let alone a couple of them, early in saying two. You know, that's a big for all his bluster, Laval, and all that. You gotta shout him out as a black daddy, man.
Where did he get all that money from to do all that shit?
From Lonzo?
Didn't he?
No, he made good money.
Oh no, his father is was tied in with Sylvester Stallone, and then I think they had like a security company after that. His father used to be Sylvester Stallone bodyguard,
and he married to a white lady.
So
that pussy got credited at 900.
So Jarrell Jerome wins the Emmy.
I think Celeste want to say, see, Juice says whatever.
I'm not doing that today. I don't got to do it. The world knows already. The world knows Juice has light skin, big beard privilege.
Shout out to Jarrell Jerome for playing what's Wise.
Corey Wise.
There was no way they couldn't get that boy that, man.
But no, fuck the Emmys. No. We not even. We gave him his flowers. It's over now. How my man Franklin Saint ain't get nominated? So guess what? I'm goddamn boycotting the Emmys like Hov did the Grammys. Never again. That is insane. That's insane.
Yo, listen. First of all,
the show wasn't even nominated.
Yo, listen. First of all, this young cat, man, I've been saying it since season 1. He's special. As far as the cat who I can't think of his name that plays
Damson Idris.
He's an Idris or some shit. That plays Franklin. But it's about time we started that.
He's evolved since that season 1. Like if you look at season 1,
right, but even then, he had something special about him that stuck out.
Yeah.
He felt special.
Yeah. They snubbed that man.
Mm-hmm.
Really 2 years in a row, because last season he should have won it too. Or been nominated at least.
Yo, listen, this season right here.
Nominated every last one of them. Like, what are we talking about? We on season 3. Like,
so I had I got into a little debate in the barbershop about that, and he was like, "Yo, they not giving Rick Ross none of his money, or he didn't get he's not seeing any of the profit from what they consider like a storyline linear to his." And I was like, "Yo, you can't get paid for selling crack twice."
Right, nigga. Fuck out of here.
like, that's not how that works.
Fuck out of here. You didn't do nothing.
That's not how
like,
that
listen,
works.
and I'm sick of this shit, man. Let me tell you something. You about to have me go off. Now it's just some regular respect. But like, we are not fitting to just be acting like we glorifying everybody that done so. Come on with this. If you not elevating that dialogue, you not losing because you fucked up a whole. You was you was spearheading fucking up whole communities. You can hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
We hear you now.
You was spearheading.
Say all that again.
Go ahead. We not fitting to just justify and glorify these old ass crack dealers that's coming back out and making books and movies and all that. Yo, just because you did some shit, you're not about to get paid legit just because you had a name and you fucked up a whole generation of folks. Like, and I know you went to jail and all of that. Come grind and do some other shit. I don't know. Be a consultant on movies or whatever people do to get paid. But just because your name is your name don't mean that you get to sue and do all this other shit on other people that had talent and all of that kind of stuff. Right? You know, it's ridiculous. These Vlad TV interviews with these old crack dealers, right? Swearing they the shit. I'm not for it, yo. Our community ain't for it. We don't need it, and we calling people out. You talking about and I'm not even saying that like on no bad stuff. Shout out to people that turn it around and change their lives. But I could see it now. When these people come home, we had these big dumbass parties, like we still glorifying that. If we don't elevate out that bullshit, you understand what I'm saying? Nobody here for that, man.
But he went through the whole thing with him feeling some kind of way because Rick Ross, the rapper, named Rick Ross and all that. Like, come on, cuz.
He lost.
Like, come on, cuz. Like,
He sued him and lost.
Yeah.
You know, listen, man, I'm with you, cool. Listen, you niggas took gambles. Niggas died over y'all. Babies didn't got born and been terrors in fucking them little tent houses outside of school because of y'all smoking and shit. All kind of shit has gone down because of the shit and destruction that y'all were a part of. So you had the cars, you had the money, you lost that shit. So guess what? Your story's out. People gonna make money off of it. It is what it is, nigga. I mean, what else do you want? You ain't in jail.
Right. Write a book and keep it pushing.
Mm-hmm. Man, them niggas greedy, man. They after all that, these motherfuckers still feel like somebody owe them something. Don't nobody owe you nothing, dude.
Convertible Burt was doing the interviews and was like, basically, Big Meech got. I only know his name because Rick Ross said I touch work like I'm Convertible Burt. Like, so, who the fuck is these? Like, somebody grandfather talking about Big Meech got his flavor and all that from me. Don't nobody give a shit, Convertible Burt. We not here for that. You understand what I'm saying? We not here for that no more. We not glorifying or ex-drug dealers like that's just the way we on for the next 20 years. We not doing.
Do you know how many drug dealers we got to glorify? If we gonna just start glorifying every drug dealer,
I
know 15 motherfuckers who talk about back in my day when they was the niggas, how they had shit.
If you don't get when I was in high school, ass out of here.
It's motherfuckers right talk about Notorious B.I.G. got his name from me. I was calling myself Frank White first. Like, nigga, get the fuck out of here, guys.
Hey, why y'all ain't told the young niggas how to like take the money? I done seen niggas, bro, pull out 10 racks, 20 racks, show it off. And ain't nobody saying, yo, hustlers, let's all get our money together and buy that fucking Indian out of his fucking store and take it over and start washing the money through here.
If you're not doing that, we ain't here for it. Yeah,
let's make a grocery store. Like, y'all niggas just fucking off. I see this shit, bro. Like, niggas just be fucking off money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad, when they, if you want to fuck off money at the studio, come on, fuck it off. But it's like at the same time, bro, it's like, no, because a lot of times, they're talented. A lot of those people are talented and they're going to do some shit. But it's like, yo, y'all niggas are sitting a whole crew of niggas that's hustling, or a couple of y'all, even if it's a couple niggas, y'all could take that money and flip that shit, bro. Like, and do shit. And niggas never do it. Then they be dying. They don't leave that money to nobody. Just be gone.
Yeah, that should be crazy, man. Rick Ross, go the fuck here, guys. Go ahead back to whatever cave or whatever whoever basement you came up out of.
No, or find your legitimate hustle, but like, get out of here.
He should have, but like, you gotta. I heard, matter of fact, I was just watching the documentary on this lady from Philly that was real big in the late 80s, right before the JBM and all that. And I think Mary J about to do a show with something on her. Damn, I can't think of her name. I'll have it for y'all next week though. But they about to do a show on her who was like, she was on a humbug with her shit. She started off dealing with somebody who was in the black mafia in Philly in the late 70s, early 80s. He got killed, and she ended up taking over the business. And she had it connected in LA and in Philly, and was doing real big. And she never went to jail though. She got out the game right before everything caught up with her. I had an information for y'all, but they about to do a show or something. I think Mary J even executive producing it, or she's going to play some type of role in that. And it's going to be a show that's coming out like Queen of the South type thing or something. I want to ask one more question. We're going to get out of here real soon, but it's something that's been on my mind that I really want to address. Man, it's about Juice. What is your problem with J. Cole? I don't know if it's a light-skinned nigga thing, but you really don't want to give. You really don't. You got a problem. You said J. Cole ain't elite. J. Cole ain't one of the best niggas. You've been saying it for a while.
Man, listen. And I say this with love and respect, because I just don't want to be on here tearing another brother down. I got to say it peaceful, because I know Juice could be a little juicified at times. You know what I'm saying? I say the wrong things. But this is what I really mean to say. I just think the nigga's music is boring as fuck. It's just fucking boring. I don't care, bro. Like, you're rich. You made it. Friday Night Lights was dope. That was dope. But what has he really done since then? I mean, I don't like when he gets on a track. I don't feel the bars. I just don't. I try. Like, bro, I push myself. I get on myself. I say, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm hating on this nigga. So I squint my eyes real hard and I fucking just go to iTunes and I play his shit. And it's fucking boring. I don't get it. So this comes from, obviously, DJ Premier released the Gangstar song.
That's when we bring this up.
Which was dope. I mean, it was Gangstar. That's what you want. But it's like, I don't know how niggas deem J. Cole to be like the greatest person to get on that song and just say a bunch of fucking nothing, because that's what it sounded like to me. It's like it's just it's bars running. It's just he's rhyming words, but they're just like, it's just not.
It ain't connected.
It's not Drake, man. It's no Drake. He's not Drake.
Facts.
Yeah.
Drake can rap.
Like Cole, but like,
yeah.
I wouldn't put him in that class that you put Nas in though.
I would.
He's definitely a 9. He's definitely another 9.
No, Cole's got some radio joints. Like, we're not going.
You about to be on some the baby. Go.
No, Lil Baby. First off, Lil Baby.
Whatever.
Whoa! Did you just
Baby
put Cole?
face.
Like, is you gonna really hold on? Did you just put Cole in the same spot? Come on, we're not gonna do that though.
Lil Baby and the Baby are better than J. Cole. For real. No, they are. Like, their music is better. Why do you think J. Cole is teaming up with, like, the young niggas now? He needs that, because if he don't, he's gonna fizzle out. Them niggas gonna have to change up some shit. Like, if you notice, some of them niggas been quiet. You know, like, even like Kendrick. Kendrick dope, but he been kind of quiet. He gonna have to figure out how to.
Kendrick is always quiet when he not out. Kendrick is always quiet when he not out. Only one who sticks around.
Is J. Cole.
Who's around all the time is Drake. Drake's always around.
Because he's dope.
Even though Drake's been quiet for a little minute, though. When Drake been a little quiet since
he just had a little something.
It's September 30th. Like,
he had the Summer Walker shit.
No guidance is still rocking.
Yeah, nah.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
Drake is,
right.
Drake is a part of my life, bro.
Right, but I mean, I don't know I'm not
like,
the biggest.
This would kill me with J. Cole. Like, I hate to look at artists and they just make art seem so complicated. I want to do this. Like, they just make it like, bro, just make good music, nigga. Make sure it jam. Yeah. And that's it. Like, J. Cole it's too delicate of a situation for him. He's thinking about his spirituality. No.
So you think he's overthinking?
I just don't think he jams. I think he does not have a jamming bone in his body. I don't know if it's because he's white or his mama white. I don't know. See, that's fucked up. I had to say that shit.
Right.
Because I don't want to. I don't
got a filter.
Yeah, See, I'm starting to feel bad about some of the shit I say. I'm just saying, but maybe he don't got that. Maybe he ain't got that soul in him.
I don't know, man. That nigga said, first things first, shot. Rest in peace, Uncle Phil. For real, like I don't know. I fuck with cool.
You felt that bar?
What you mean? Yeah. Who thinks this? Hold on. See, you was in the house. You was in the household with a father. You know what I mean? Like, Uncle Phil helped raise a nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. Uncle Phil taught us some lessons around here.
Let's wrap this shit. We back Sunday? Like,
yeah. Damn. Why we got to rap on Jay? See what he did?
That's rough.
Hey, man, this is a great way to end J. Cole.
New Jack City remake?
Nigga, I said let's rap. No. Like, no remake of New Jack City. For what? Who gonna play Nino Brown? Antonio Brown? Like, no.
Hey, that should work.
It could.
I've been holding that one in the tuck.
That was a good one. All right, y'all. I'm tired. So I'm gonna hold y'all. This is Brothers Talking Shit, episode 63.
It ain't gonna be this short next time.
Now we did all right. It need to be about this time. Yeah. All right, y'all. Love y'all, man.
Love you, man.
Yeah. Hey, bro, I'm about to send you the shit.
Peace.
Shout out, brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.